Joining us now is our very own Cullen Crozier, the producer of APTN Investigates. He and his family are safe in Grande Prairie, Alberta. Hi, Cullen. Thanks for joining us tonight. Can you describe the evacuation from Yellowknife? Have fires ever threatened before?
Yeah, so as it stands right now, the evacuation order came down Wednesday evening, so 4 or 5 days ago. In that time, from what I hear, about 95% of the population of Yellowknife have evacuated. There's about 22,000 people for the population there. I think there's around anywhere from 1,000 to maybe 1,500 essential workers still in the city. Firefighters, military personnel, RCMP, healthcare workers, stuff like that. Community members who are actively, doing what they can to, help with the brakes and sprinkler systems and these preventative measures. From what I understand, the fire, the closest one is about 15 kilometers outside of the city. I think there's about 4 fires that they're actively fighting, so we're kind of surrounded kind of on all fronts there, the city. But the biggest one is about 15 kilometers outside of the city. They don't expect it to reach the outskirts of the city until Wednesday. There's basically been rain the last few days, limited amount. The winds shifted in the favor of the city, and basically all of the work that they've been doing to actively fight the fire has helped a lot. Has anything like this happened before? Every year. Throughout the north, I mean, just because of where we live, there's forest fires. I mean, it happens every year. It'll get really smoky in Yellowknife during this season, basically. But never has the fire got this close to the city. Never has Yellowknife had to be evacuated 22,000 people. So it's the first time in history it's happened.
Wow. How much notice were you and your family given?
Mm-hmm. Well, the evacuation, there was the official order came down Wednesday evening at around 7:30, 8 p.m. Before that, we were on an evacuation alert. So, people were getting the sense in the days leading up to the actual order that this was going to happen. I think a lot of us, we had hoped for the best. We hoped it wouldn't happen, but people were actively getting prepared. But when the order came down, 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, it seemed to happen relatively quick. And basically my family and a little crew I was rolling with, we packed our bags and hit the highway at 11:30 p.m. that Wednesday. And it was just wall-to-wall traffic. So, I mean, like everybody, it was just a massive evacuation exodus from Yellowknife. So I don't know. I don't know how if I'd say that was handled well, where it just seemed like everybody just got out of Dodge at the same time, and what you had was just a massive traffic jam in the only road leaving the city. After that, I think it kind of thinned out a little bit, and obviously they had planes come in evacuating people to Edmonton, Calgary. I think they're even evacuating some of the population to Winnipeg actually now as well. So yeah, that's basically that.
Where are you now, Cullen, and can you describe the scene for us there?
Yeah, well, my family, we drove to Grande Prairie, Alberta. It was about 11, 12-hour drive from Yellowknife. I haven't really seen we haven't hit up the evacuation center here yet. It's just kind of been about getting my family kind of settled where we are. So we haven't hit the evacuation center. I'm not really sure how many people from Yellowknife came to Grande Prairie specifically. I think a lot went to Edmonton, Calgary, the larger kind of urban centers. Yeah, so I'm not too sure exactly. I haven't seen anybody else from the north here yet, but they are here.
So how are you and your family coping with this disruption in your lives?
As best we can. We have a few younger children with us, and it's just kind of finding stuff for them to do during the day. Obviously, you know, trying to work remotely as well from the road has its challenges. You know, we're doing it as best we can. We kind of lucked out with, you know, family members, support systems that we had set in place here, and I think you'll find like a lot of the evacuees, the ones that could anyway, that's what they did. They leaned on, you know, family and loved ones and friends, and you know, the outpouring of support there has been overwhelming, and people opening up their homes, and that's, you know, that's what happened with us. We were lucky enough to have a house to go to here, family's house. So yeah, we're, you know, just taking it day by day.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks for joining us, Cullen, and take care.
Thank you.